Hello beautiful people, Sagittarius season is here. So in this video, I'm gonna go over all you need to know and what you can expect from the next 4 weeks of Sagittarius season when it comes to love and your life overall. You can watch this video from the perspective of your sun sign and rising sign. If you wanna know why that is, I put a brief explanation in the description, so check that out. And all I ask in return is that you show a little bit of love by hitting that like button. It's really easy, it's free, and it doesn't take a lot of effort. Just a little tap, baby tap. Okay, so no more wasting time. Here is what you can expect during the 4 weeks of Sagittarius season when it comes to love and your life overall. Let's go. So Sagittarius season begins on November 21st when the sun enters Sagittarius at 9:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will stay in Sagittarius until it shifts into Capricorn on December 21st at 10:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now here is the best way to make the most of this Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is immutable energy, so this 4-week period of Sagittarius season is all about adapting, taking a step back and looking at your journey so far and asking yourself, what are the areas of my life that are asking me to adapt in order to increase my ability to manifest the things that I want. Sagittarius is all about expansion and big picture thinking, so this is a time to look at any obstacles that you face right now and ask yourself, what is my best strategy to get around these obstacles, to overcome the things that are standing in my way? Willpower, confidence, determination, and adaptability. These are all the tools and traits that will bring out the best in you and yield the best results when it comes to navigating the 4 weeks of Sagittarius season. Now Venus will be going retrograde in Capricorn on December 19th, which can bring an energetic opening as well. So let's get right into what Sagittarius season has in store for you in terms of love and your life overall based on your sign. Okay Aries, so when the sun shifts into Sagittarius, this will transit your 9th house. So this is a fantastic energy for you Aries. This is a time where the long-awaited boost you've been looking for will be coming your way, but it will have so much to do with you letting go of control. This is the time period where you have to let the universe do its part. You have set your intentions, you've taken action, now the next step is letting go. Trusting, continuing to move forward, but don't try and force anything. The 9th house transit brings clarity for you and good luck. Don't be surprised if a mentor comes into your life that you can really learn from, that will play a major role in bringing you new information that can really help you in achieving your goals and experiencing overall fulfillment. This person also might be from a different culture than you. This could also be that if you're already established in your career, you may be the one stepping into the mentor role for someone else. Either way, this sun transit is promising expansion for you when it comes to your knowledge about life overall. Now when it comes to love, on December 19th, Venus goes retrograde in Capricorn, which will be in your 10th house. And as we know, the 10th house is the realm of work and public standing. So when it comes to love, this means that if you're already in a relationship, you may feel the urge to redefine what you see for the two of you in terms of future plans and future goals. So make sure to sit down with your significant other and have a conversation so the two of you can get on the same page in terms of where you see the relationship going. As an Aries, you're used to planning things and taking action on your own, which is great when it comes to being independent and self-reliant, but in a relationship, in order to maintain a strong connection, it is very important to make sure that you stay in communication, especially when it comes to planning for the future together. Now, if you're single and looking for love, this Venus retrograde, unfortunately, isn't really about meeting someone new during this time. Venus is actually urging you to look at what you do for a living, basically letting you know that until you get clear and are feeling really good about your career path, then manifesting love is going to be challenging. This is a time better suited for reassessing that part of your life and getting that in order, and once that is in place, where you feel good about it, then love is more than likely going to come your way. So this Sagittarius season, Aries, is about finding higher meaning, outwardly expressing yourself, maybe traveling, having some good fortune come your way, keeping your eye out for that mentor that may manifest, and making sure that your future and current goals when it comes to work and career are in place, because that is actually what will have the positive influence not only on your life overall, but when it comes to your romantic life as well. So live it up and love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Aries. Okay Taurus, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this will be in your 8th house. So this will bring up feelings of dissatisfaction, Taurus. Just meaning that the 8th house transit urges you to look at your life and identify the areas that you aren't satisfied with, and then begin to identify what needs to change in order for you to manifest the version of your life that does bring you satisfaction and fulfillment. You're always really good at taking your time and doing the research to get to the bottom of any issue, Taurus. So now is the time to use that talent for getting to the root of who you are. At this point in your life, life, this is a major opportunity for transformation when it comes to self-mastery. If you have a tendency to obsess over someone or something, or if you know you need to give some area of your life less energy than usual, now is the time that you can identify what you want to do and then really do it. Meaning setting a goal for yourself, but really being consistent enough to achieve that goal, whatever it is. But it is important that you're honest with yourself and identify this area of your life that does need improvement. Otherwise, that area of your life may start to get a bit out of control in an attempt to force you to change. If we don't take the reins and initiate change for ourselves, then the universe tends to create the circumstances that force us to bring awareness to the area that does need attention. So you want to get ahead of it. That way you don't experience any unnecessarily challenging circumstances or situation. Now, when it comes to love, Venus will go retrograde in Capricorn on December 19th, which will be in your 9th house. So this retrograde will have some intense soulmate energy for you, Taurus. This is because the 9th house is the house of spirituality. So if there's anyone from your past that you really felt like you had a soulmate connection with or soulmate potential, don't be surprised if during this retrograde phase they come back around. If they do, don't forget why it didn't work out. If you're single and someone comes back around, ask yourself about the lesson that you learned from that experience. And then ask yourself, is this a lesson you still need to learn? Is this person bringing new energy or the same old energy as before? If you're already in a relationship, some issues of jealousy may come up during this retrograde phase. But just make sure that you and your significant other have compassion for each other. Don't judge the feelings of jealousy. Use it as an opportunity to communicate and find out what can change in order to make sure that those feelings are dealt with and resolved. If you're single and looking for love, this retrograde is the perfect time to really ask yourself, is the way that you see love in relationships a healthy perspective? If you have many requirements in love, ask yourself if you're bringing the same level of acceptance and devotion and compassion and honesty to a potential relationship. Meaning, are you bringing to the relationship what you're asking someone else to bring? Manifesting love has so much to do with where you are personally. So this is a great time to make sure that you feel like you're at your best self right now. That way you can manifest a reflection of that. So overall, Taurus, Sagittarius season is a time for self-mastery, clarity, and a possible past love resurfacing, but overall transformation and opportunity to step into your higher self and maximize your ability to manifest moving forward. So live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Taurus. Okay, Geminis, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius, this will be taking place in your 7th house. And the 7th house is the house of relationships. So during this 4 weeks of Sagittarius season, the energy will have a strong focus on your relationships, Gemini. So if you have a specific goal you've been working towards and you've been frustrated because you feel like you've been having to carry all of the weight of that vision on your own, this could definitely be the season where you meet someone very influential that can help you in terms of manifesting what it is that you've been working towards and envisioning for yourself. Mercury will be going into Sagittarius on November 24th, so this could for sure mean that you have some sort of meeting that is either planned on that day or a day right around that shift. And this meeting will be very important and could also involve that new influential person in your life that I was referring to earlier. On November 29th, Mars will be in Scorpio and Neptune will be in Pisces, so this trine will boost your popularity, especially when it comes to how you're seen at work. Neptune's the planet of dreams and Mars is the planet of action and war, so this is the perfect energetic setup for you to take action and make your dreams come true. Shortly after that, on November 30th, Mercury and Sagittarius will sextile Saturn in Aquarius, and that will combine with the Sun in Sagittarius, also sextile Saturn. So this brings further support and energy to your relationships, and if you've been looking for someone to really invest in you, either with their time or their money, then Venus in Capricorn will sextile Neptune in Pisces on November 30th, so this does bring the energy that supports this investment. So things are really looking up for you, Gemini, when it comes to your goals and relationships overall. Now, when it comes to love, that Venus in Capricorn will be going retrograde on December 19th, which will be in your 8th house. So if you've been wondering about an ex and if they will ever come back into your life, this is definitely the energetic opening where that can take place. Just make sure that you remind yourself why the two of you broke up in the first place. Ask yourself, have they changed? Are they coming with a different energy than before? You want to make sure that you aren't going backwards, Gemini. If you're already in a relationship, this could mean that unresolved issues may come up. But luckily, with the sun in the 7th house, communication should go smoothly and the two of you will get to the other side of the situation with full resolution. So overall, Gemini, Sagittarius season is looking like an exciting one where your connections will really start to pay off, where some love may revisit you, but you will either way have an opportunity for closure and resolution so you can move forward knowing that this area of your life is transforming. And if love is what you want, then this will set the tone and make the space for you to manifest exactly what you've been looking for in the months to come. So live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Gemini. Okay, Cancers, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius, this will be in your 6th house. So for you, Cancers, the 2 areas of focus are going to be health and work. And don't worry, I will cover love and relationships as well, but the 6th house transit brings an energetic focus to work and health. You will feel the urge to, and actually the need to, really get organized when it comes to work. Scorpio season was all about breaking out and having a good time. So hopefully it was a fun one. With ups and downs, I'm sure, but overall exciting. Well, now that you've had your excitement, remember, in order to thrive in life, we must work to make sure that we maintain an overall balance. So now's the time to regroup and organize the immediate world around you. Get clear on your daily schedule so you can start a routine that really works for you. You respond really well when you have structure, Cancers, and make sure you put your health routine in this mix as well. You know what's best for you when it comes to what you eat and what you do in terms of working out and keeping yourself physically healthy. You also want to make sure to stay on top of what keeps you spiritually healthy too, in terms of meditating or prayer or both. Making sure to get all of this in alignment is the perfect way to make sure that you continue your forward momentum and overall balance and fulfillment. Keep your eye out for a new project or job when the sun conjuncts Mercury, both in Sagittarius, on November 28th. Mars will be in Scorpio and Neptune will be in Pisces on November 29th, so this trine will bring about adventure and an exciting time in your love life where there could be new exploration or just a deepening of a connection that you've been hoping for with someone. This also sets the tone for you to share your creative endeavors. So if you've been working on something for a while, this could be a great time to share that with the world. Where you generally like to spend time to yourself, these planetary aspects are really boosting your social energy, so you'll actually feel much more like connecting with people. Now, when it comes to love, Venus will go retrograde in Capricorn on December 19th, which is in your 7th house, so this for sure can mean that if you're already in a relationship, you may get the urge to reassess the whole dynamic. Maybe the 2 of you have been taking it pretty slow and now you're ready to go deeper with the connection and take it to the next level. It could also be that some issue that the 2 of you have had in the past that wasn't completely resolved could resurface in order to get clarity and then resolution, which is good for you Cancers out there. You know that when things are not resolved for you, then you can get emotionally distracted, which can lead you to falling off in other areas of your life. So this is a great opportunity for you and your relationship. If you're single, this Venus retrograde could do one of 2 things. It could bring someone from your past back around and they may be looking to reconnect, or it could set the stage for someone that you really didn't have feelings for before, but you're looking at them differently now, and in a way where you may be entertaining the idea of seeing them in a romantic light, and this could lead to a relationship that has some promise. So overall, Cancers, the 4 weeks of Sagittarius season is all about putting your work and health at the forefront of your energetic focus, which is great and will put you back on track, bringing some fantastic opportunities. And when it comes to love, it could get really interesting but exciting with this Venus retrograde situation. Remember, honor your truth and don't hold back when it comes to communicating whatever you need in order to have confidence and clarity moving forward. So live it up and love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Cancers. Okay, Leos, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius, for you this will be in your 5th house. So Leos, this is great news. This is the time of year where things just really amp up for you. Scorpio season was heavy and a bit of a snooze fest for you in terms of not too much excitement. It was more of a recharging period for you. Well, now that the sun is transit your 5th house, fun is the focus. Breaking out and just having a good time. Dating, going to social events, doing the things that you love to do simply because you love to do them. That's what will put you in the space to thrive, Leos. Don't be surprised if you get an epiphany, bringing your awareness to what really brings you joy. You are a very generous soul, Leos, and although you get a bad rap for being self-centered and wanting attention, the truth is much of the time you're focused on making the people around you that you love happy and focusing your energy on them. Well, the 4 weeks of Sagittarius season is the perfect time for you to focus all that big-hearted generosity on yourself. Mars will trine Neptune on November 29th, so if there's anything that you've been working on or something that you've been trying to make a decision about, you will get an energetic surge of creative expression that will help bring answers to any of your unanswered questions. This is the perfect astrological setup for you to connect to your inner voice. So if there's any dilemma that you need help on or just some insight that you've been looking for, this date would be the perfect time to sit down, ask the question, pray, meditate, and then allow the answer to be revealed. You'll be surprised at how much clarity you'll feel. On November 30th, Mercury will connect with Saturn, Venus will connect with Neptune, and the sun will also make a connection with Saturn. And all of these planetary aspects are overall very supportive for you, Leo. So if you're trying to make some headway in your life, then the universe will definitely be on your side this time and lined up to bring some favorable outcomes for you in whichever areas you've been focusing your energy. Given that you're making sure that you're focusing your energy in areas that are in your soul's best interest. If you're drunk texting your ex, then no, that's not good for you and the universe can't help you there. Speaking of love, Venus will be retrograde in Capricorn on November 19th, which will be transit your 6th house. So this is actually not that promising in terms of bringing someone new into your life, but if you're in a relationship, this could bring up a situation for you that gives you the opportunity to realize the power in asking for what it is that you want or what it is that you need in the relationship. You may start off with a situation regarding your significant other or resurfacing ex that has you frustrated that they're behaving selfishly, but it's really just an opportunity for you to identify what it is you need from them and then be specific and direct in your asking for it. You'll be pleasantly surprised with the outcome, as long as you stick to the facts and don't do any side note comments or character assassinations on the person that you're dealing with during your conversation. If you're single, like I said, this isn't really the transit for a new love, but at least with the sun in Sagittarius, you're gonna be having fun. So overall, Leos, you will have a 4-week period of good times, some forward movement, good fortune regarding your goals. Venus retrograde will give you the opportunity to resolve some relationship drama, and if you're single, it will bring the opportunity to up your self-love game. So it's looking like a positive one for you Leos out there. So live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Leos. Okay, my wonderful Virgos out there. Let's see what the Sagittarius season has in store for you. Well, this will be transit your 4th house, which is the house of home and family, Virgos. So first off, if you've been wanting to move, this is the perfect time to do so. If you aren't moving, you may be feeling the urge to redo your space and just get some new energy around you. You found yourself to be pretty busy during Scorpio season, and the Sagittarius season is actually bringing you the opportunity to regroup and recharge, but in order to do so, you have to be in the right energy. So if you want to move and you can't afford it, or whatever your situation is, just make sure you give some focus and attention to your home, whatever you call your home base, in order to make sure that it's serving you. This also applies to your spiritual home. So if you've fallen off your routine of meditating or prayer or whatever it is that you do to make sure that you stay spiritually balanced, then now's the time to get right back on it. You want to make sure that you're working at full capacity for when Capricorn season rolls around. That will be a big energetic opening for you. This is all just amplified by the fact that Mercury will be entering Sagittarius on November 24th. Because of this transit and you tending to your energy at home, this is actually going to bring you more mental clarity, more focus, and just more harmony overall. And on November 28th, the aspect between the Sun and Mercury will bring about a major realization for you regarding some past situation that has to do with privacy or security in your personal life. Mars and Neptune will trine on November 29th, and that will bring an opening for you to gain clarity when it comes to your dreams and your goals. And this also shows that if you decide to share these dreams and goals with the people that you're closest to, this can be the catalyst for some major change. So don't hold back. Don't think, oh, it's not ready, it's not perfect yet. Just go for it. Share your truth, Virgos. And when it comes to love, Venus will go retrograde in Capricorn on December 19th, which will be in your 5th house. So don't be surprised if some ex shows up wanting some of that Virgo energy of yours. And if they do, just be aware of the energy that you're entertaining. If an ex shows up, ask yourself, is this person worth my time and focus? Are they bringing something new to the table or the same old situation that I disconnected from in the first place? Remember, everything is cause and effect. So bring your awareness to the choices that you make and know that each choice will be the cause for a specific outcome in the future. The 5th house transit is definitely a positive energy for you in love, but when Venus is retrograde, it is more about resolving any issues from the past. Even if you're already in a relationship, this retrograde could be the perfect energy to resolve any unresolved issue that may have been lingering for quite some time now. As a side note, Virgos, you are all extremely creative individuals, so you may find that this retrograde Venus transit also offers up an opportunity for you to find new inspiration, a new muse that will bring about major transformation and forward movement in your creative pursuits. So overall, Virgo, the Sagittarius season is offering up some major opportunities relative to your home life in terms of relocating or just breathing new life into the situation where you are right now, which will in turn bring new inspiration to you. Love is offering up some clarity and healing, and even bring a new person that influences innovation in your life. So it's looking like a good 4 weeks for you Virgos out there. So live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season. Okay, Libras, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this will take place in your 3rd house. So it looks like the 4 weeks of Sagittarius season is going to be a busy one for you Libras out there. The 3rd house relates to Gemini energy, so this means that your social interaction in terms of your immediate environment is going to be in high gear. You will find yourself also having a lot of extra energy to run all of your errands and stay ahead of the game when it comes to your responsibilities. This is an excellent time for networking. If you have your own business, expect to get more clients during this time and to have your existing clients be even more active. If you don't have your own business, this is still a time where whatever it is you do for a living, or even if you've been looking for a job, whatever your personal situation is, this 3rd house transit indicates that you will get a nice flow of energetic momentum. So it just means that it is a very positive time for you to get a boost in the areas of your professional world and your social world. So with work, it means more money, which we love. And with social interaction, it just means more activity and connection, which is also very cool. Mercury and the sun will conjunct, so if there is an important conversation that you've either been wanting to have or you haven't found the time or you're afraid to have it because you were nervous about the outcome, the best time to have that conversation would be anywhere from November 24th to December 13th. With Mercury conjunct the sun, this could for sure lend to a favorable outcome. Mars and Neptune will also trine on November 29th, so this could mean some more money coming your way, Libras. I'm loving this positive financial energy for you. More money, more money, and more money, especially with the holidays right around the corner. Now, when it comes to love, Libras, Venus will be retrograde in Capricorn on December 19th, which will be in your 4th house. So Libra, we know retrograde phases are all about going back and getting a redo on certain situations. So if you're in a relationship and the two of you aren't living together yet, but you've been together long enough for this to be a topic that the two of you may have discussed, this could be the perfect time to revisit that topic. This could also mean that if you two are living together and there's an issue regarding a topic that involves the balance of who handles what in terms of bills and finances, this retrograde phase is the perfect time to get resolution on that topic as well. So I know you Libras don't really like conflict and you get overwhelmed at times by the anticipation of difficult conversations, but if you approach the topic now, just know that the universe has lined up the energy for a smooth and productive conversation. If you're single, don't be surprised if an ex shows up wanting to entertain the idea of reconnecting. Unfortunately, this isn't really the time for new love. It's more about going back and resolving issues in the area of love, but with someone that you already know or an ex. But at least you will have some great opportunities to get some much needed resolution and clarity when it comes to some issues surrounding relationships. So overall, Libras, Sagittarius season is a fantastic time for financial gain, social interaction, and some clarity in love when Venus goes retrograde. So live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season. Okay, Scorpios, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius for you, this will be in your 2nd house. So this is the perfect energy to come around right after your solar return, rebirth season, Scorpios. So for those of you who don't know, the 2nd house is the house of possessions and material wealth. Basically, it's an energetic opening and focus on money. So this is an excellent 4-week period for Scorpios to really improve their relationship and situation with money. First, start by asking yourself, how do you view money? Do you view people who desire money? Do you view them to be superficial? Do you view money as a necessity? Do you operate from a place of lack? Just know that money is energy, like everything else. And if you attract that energy to you, you choose what you're gonna do with it. So you can desire as much of that energy as possible because it can afford you the opportunity to share and help others, not to mention the freedom that it will bring. So it is very important to have a good relationship with anything that you have to deal with or interact with. And whether we like it or not, money is something that we all have to deal with. So just know this is an opportunity to improve the relationship that you have with money. First, with how you see it, your thoughts around it, and then being open to and knowing that you're deserving and capable of having as much wealth as you can handle. So just know some money can for sure be coming your way during this 4-week period of Sagittarius season. Mercury will also be in Sagittarius, so this is the perfect time to make some deals. This is a perfect positive energy for favorable outcomes. So if you're looking for investors or if you have any job interviews coming up from now until December 13th, then you are in luck because the universe is definitely in a supportive alignment for you. Mars and Neptune will form a trine on November 29th, so this will have you feeling very magnetic and sexy and confident. So this is a great energetic opening for creativity, for inspiration, and for romantic connection. And speaking of romantic connection, Venus goes retrograde in Capricorn on December 19th, and this will be in your 3rd house. Now, retrogrades are always opportunities to go back and resolve anything that has been lingering. So for you Scorpios, it may be that someone that you broke up with may resurface, but not as a romantic relationship. It may be that you're finally in a space to be friends with them them and let go of any resentment or anger based on what took place with the two of you before. If you're already in a relationship, this is actually a time where you and your significant other may be rethinking your social circle. Are the two of you satisfied with who you hang out with as a couple? You both may have an urge to just spend a little more time together and a little less time in social groups, or make sure that you're balancing the social energy that you do put out. In terms of making sure that you spend time with their friends, they spend time with your friends, and that you spend time with your friends as a collective. And if you are single, just know that the energy during this retrograde phase is not very strong for meeting someone new. But overall, Scorpios, the Sagittarius season looks like a fantastic one for financial gain. So if you put energy in that direction, you will be satisfied with the outcome. It looks like there could be some opportunity for resolution when it comes to your personal relationships, but new love, not so much. No negative energy there, just not too promising for a new connection. So this 4-week period of Sagittarius should prove to be a lucrative and satisfying one. So live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Scorpios. Okay, Sagittarius, it is your season. It's finally here, and I want to wish you all of the abundance, good luck, good health, laughter, fulfillment, and most of all the love that one soul can handle. You definitely deserve it, Sagittarius, and happy birthday. This is your solar return, Sagittarius, an opportunity to truly be reborn in terms of how you look at things and what you intend to create for yourself. But just remember how important it is to let go of any past pain, any hurt, resentment, or frustration. As a Sagittarius, you're actually pretty good at keeping it moving and not getting weighed down by the drama, but we're all human and we have all experienced challenges in our lives. So it's really important for you to love yourself enough to let go of any energy that does not serve you. Now, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius, this will be in your first house, the beginning of a cycle and the time for you to really identify what it is that you want during this chapter of your life. The more specific you are, the more clarity you will have moving forward in terms of your choices and where to put your energy. Scorpio season was a time to regroup, a nesting phase for you to recharge. Well, Sagittarius season is here and it is time for you to break out. Now, there is no better sign at manifesting than you, Sagittarius. This is your most powerful time of year, so don't waste this energetic opening. Mercury will be joining the sun during the Sagittarius season, which will add to your ability to speak into existence what it is that you desire. So be very conscious of your words, Sagittarius. On November 29th, Neptune and Mars will trine, so it is very possible that you will come to some major realization during that time that will really assist you in letting go and making space for what you truly deserve. Now, when it comes to love, Venus will be retrograde in Capricorn on December 19th, and this will be in your second house. As most of you may know, the second house is the house of finance and possessions. So this could mean a few things, Sagittarius. If you're single and you're looking for love, this could mean that someone from your past that is somehow connected to your job, they could resurface as a possible love connection. It could also mean that if you and an ex had some sort of financial issue, maybe they owed you money or you owed them money, something along those lines. If there is a situation like that, this could be the time that you're able to resolve that situation once and for all. Because this is a retrograde phase, it is much less about you meeting someone new and much more about some situation from the past resurfacing with the opportunity for resolution. If you're already in a relationship, this could mean that the way that you handle finances as a couple could be up for conversation in terms of restructuring the way that you do handle things. Either way, this Venus retrograde phase is an opportunity for an upgrade and resolution. So if you're looking for new love, it isn't offering up much help in that area, but the sun transit your first house is at least bringing some majorly positive energy your way. So there still may be some hope for new love. The energy just may not be as strong in that area because Venus is trying to play games with us. So overall, Sagittarius, your season looks like a strong and exciting new beginning for you with a major boost to your manifesting power and some opportunities for financial resolution and growth connected to your world of relationships. So live it up, love it up, and happy birthday, Sagittarius. Okay, Capricorn, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius, this will be in your 12th house. So it is your turn, Capricorn, to take a bit of a break. It's time for you to use this 4 weeks of Sagittarius season to gain clarity of intention. The 12th house is preparation for your season. As a Capricorn, you love being prepared. So now is the time to get started asking yourself the challenging questions. What is it that you truly want at this point in your life? How do you intend to get it? What are the habits or thought patterns that get in your way of attracting and creating what it is that would bring you fulfillment? Making sure to answer these questions will assist you in being ready for your season when you get a major opportunity for rebirth and you get a major boost to your manifesting power. This is a time to get rid of any baggage and clear your life up mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. If you don't have the urge to be social, that's totally okay during this time. You're meant to retreat a bit to make the most of this season. The Sun and Mercury will both be in Sagittarius starting November 24th and will fully conjunct on November 28th, which will bring a major connection to your inner voice, Capricorns. So if there's anything that you've been needing in terms of guidance, this Mercury-Sun connection will help you to receive that information intuitively. So spending time meditating or praying could be very, very beneficial. Mars and Neptune will form a trine on November 29th, so be on the lookout for an influential person to come into your life that can really help you when it comes to achieving the goals that you set for yourself. Now, when it comes to love, Capricorn, Venus will be going retrograde on December 19th in your sign, so this will be in your first house. So this isn't big energy for bringing someone new into your life. It actually is about bringing someone from your past back around. And I know as a Capricorn, you are not too big on going backwards, but if someone from your past does resurface, just ask yourself, what is the lesson in this? How can this experience bring clarity and inform my decisions moving forward? If you're already in a relationship, this is the perfect time to bring up an issue that you may have been bothered by in the past, but you haven't addressed necessarily. Remember, you want to clean up any confusion, especially while the Sun is in your 12th house. So this way, going into Capricorn season, you'll be going in with clarity and excitement and a clean slate. So overall, Capricorn, Sagittarius season is much more of a spiritually fulfilling time where if you do the necessary work, you will for sure be rewarded when your season comes around on December 21st. So live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Capricorns. Okay, Aquarius, when the Sun shifts into Sagittarius, this will be in your 11th house. So Aquarius, this is one of your most powerful times of year. The 11th house is actually majorly connected to Aquarius energy. So this is a 4-week period where you can have some intense movement in terms of your dreams coming true. Scorpio season was a time where work was the focus, and hopefully that energetic opening brought about some forward movement in terms of career for you. Well, this 11th house transit will bring major inspiration in terms of innovative ideas and clarity coming your way on what steps you need to take to make your dreams come true. This will be a time where your social game will be amplified, although it won't be because you're lonely or need to be around people. It will be more in the way that your energy will be very magnetic, and you will instinctually know that by interacting with certain people, the universe will be able to bring opportunity your way. Now, Mercury will shift into Sagittarius on November 24th and fully conjunct with the Sun on November 28th, so look for a connection or realization that may be made with the promise of serious advancement for your future. Also, Mars and Neptune will be forming a trine on November 29th, which could mean that you may be receiving some sort of gift during that time, so keep your eyes open for that. Now, when it comes to love, Venus will go retrograde in Capricorn on December 19th, and this will be in your 12th house. So this is going to be an intense transit for you Aquarians out there. Remember, retrograde phases are all about getting a redo in certain areas, and since this one's in your 12th house, if you're already in a relationship, don't be surprised if some secret that you've been holding on to comes to the surface. This could also be a secret that your significant other is holding on to. Now, remember, this is an opportunity for healing, not for fighting. Use this as a time to wipe the slate clean so the two of you can start off with new clarity and transparency and trust. Now, if you're single and looking for a relationship, this is actually not the energetic opening for that, unfortunately, but it is an opening to bring awareness to you. Meaning, if you've been looking for love and it hasn't manifested in your life, it is important to see what part you might be playing in that. Not to blame yourself at all, but more than anything, it's just asking yourself, do you get out as much as you could in terms of being in the right place to meet someone that you could be attracted to? Are you actively putting your energy into making that sort of connection? Are your ideas around relationships thoughts that bring excitement, or when you think of relationships, do you roll your eyes and slightly cringe on the inside? Answering these questions can be very helpful in you shifting and transforming the energy around love and relationships for you, Aquarius, setting the stage for things to finally change and for you to access more of your manifesting power in this area. So overall, Aquarius, the Sagittarius season is an exciting time for your professional and creative world where you will make some major headway in bringing your dreams to reality. And with love, it is an opportunity for healing and transformation in terms of creating a new opening for you in that area. So live it up and love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Aquarius. Okay, Pisces, when the Sun shifts into Sagittarius, this will be in your 10th house. So Pisces, this is a time for you to make some serious headway when it comes to work and how you make money. You're a free spirit who doesn't live for money, but you do understand that it brings opportunity, and more than anything, it brings you freedom to do the things that you want to do, including help people that you love and to just share in general. So it is very important if you are unhappy with your work situation, or maybe you like where you work and what you do, but you're just unhappy with the amount of money that you make. Either way, if you decide to focus your energy on what it is that you want in this area of your life during this time, this will be the energetic opening that can help you to make some very positive advancements in this area. Now, Mercury will shift into Sagittarius on November 24th and will conjunct fully with the Sun on November 28th. So if you're looking for a job, this will be very helpful in terms of you having a great interview and more than likely a positive outcome. Your communication will be on point and you will for sure make a great impression. Mars and Neptune will form a trine on November 29th, which will give you a major boost to your self-confidence. So Pisces, there are many things happening during the Sagittarius season that are setting you up to be very powerful in terms of manifesting what it is that you desire, especially when it comes to your professional world. So don't miss this opportunity. If you've been wanting a promotion, this will be the time to ask for it. If you're unemployed and looking for work, get out there, give this goal your energy, and by Capricorn season, you should be sitting pretty, at least in terms of locking in a position or a potential position that you're happy with. Now, when it comes to love, Venus will go retrograde in Capricorn on December 19th, which will be in your 11th house, which of all of the signs, this will be the most favorable for you, Pisces, which is good news. Now, retrograde phases indicate an opportunity to heal something from the past, or just the past in general. So if you're single and looking for love, the love you may manifest during this time more than likely won't be someone new. However, someone from your past that you wanted a relationship with but didn't really get that chance to connect to them in the way that you wanted to, that person may come back around and the two of you may get the opportunity that you always wanted to have. If you're in a relationship, this could be the type of situation where an unresolved circumstance that you and your significant other have may resurface and you'll finally get some resolution and be able to move forward with a renewed sense of trust and connection. Or it could also mean that the two of you just decide to reassess your goals and reinvigorate the excitement for your future together. Either way, whether you're single or in a relationship already, this Venus retrograde phase can prove to be a very positive one for you Pisces out there. So overall, Pisces, the Sagittarius season is looking like a fantastic one for your professional world and your romantic world, setting you up for a nice momentum as we approach the end of the year. So live it up, love it up, and happy Sagittarius season, Pisces. So there you have it, what to expect when it comes to love and your life overall for this Sagittarius season. Remember, the theme is adaptability. So let's stay focused on making the choices that lead to the actions that support your truth and will assist you in manifesting the things that you desire and definitely deserve. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.